Okay, hello everyone. This is Mr. De Lorenzo signing in for a video tutorial or lesson. Um, so today, on behalf of Mr. Salican and myself and all of you four, I'm going to be taking you through how to use OneNote to complete your tasks. For us, it's pretty easy, but there are a few things that you need to know to be able to do it. So hopefully you've all signed in. If not, make sure you go to the Lethbridge Park website and find the instructions in 3 to 6. Hopefully you've got there. So let's begin. I'm going to show you how we would go about using the OneNote to get our work in and make sure we're doing it on time and each day. So let me change over to Google Chrome. So you can see here on my screen, I've got all the apps. This is what happens when you log uh, into Office 365. So remember you're logging in with your school account and email, sorry. Now, when we go here, what you're going to do is you're going to click on OneNote. Now, for me, I'm the one who created the four blue things. So my four blue documents kind of come right here. But for you, it might not because you might not have clicked it yet. You might not have been able to access it. You're just going to go shared with me and it will turn up there. For me, it's not going to because I created it. So nothing four blue is going to show up here. For me, it's right here. So I've already got it open here though. So if you're following along with me, click on that and you'll see that we come up with this. Now, I've already come here, but you'll actually end up starting on the welcome page, which is right here, which I've just clicked on now. It's like loading nice and quickly. Uh, but we're going to go through a few things. I'm going to show you how to use the content library and how to use your own library. So on your page, you won't see this. You won't see everyone in our class or in your class if you're in 4 green. You will only see welcome, collaboration space, content library, and your name. Uh, Obviously, as teachers, we can see everyone's name because we want to give feedback on your work. So let's go to, if you're following with me, content library, because that's where everything is stored. All the work that you do is stored there. But I'm going to show you the difference between content library and your library. So what you're going to do every day when you come on, you're going to go into content library and you're going to click daily timetable. And in that daily timetable, you can see I've got up to Monday here. You're going to see what you need to complete for that day. It's just like a normal school day, except obviously you're doing it at home. You still get a recess, you still get a lunch, and you still get a lot of time to complete work. So I'm going to go off today, which is Friday. I'm going to show you what I would do if I were using OneNote as a student. So you can see here in my class, we're doing from 9 to 10:30, we're doing writing, and it's a 2-day task just for those guys who are wondering. Uh, and then at 10:30 to 10:55, we're doing spelling, then recess, 11:25 to 12:25, we've got mathematics, and 12:25 to 1:15, we've got reading, then lunch, and finally, 1:55 to 2:55, PDHP, which is a mixture of personal development and some sport today. I also put some catch at work for anyone who hasn't been able to finish it. So every day you're going to come here because that's going to tell you what you're going to do. It's the same with Mr. Salkins. His might look a bit different, but he has a daily timetable right there ready for you. Uh, then you'd think, right, I need to go to the writing tab in content library. No, actually, you go to the writing tab in your own name. So I'm going to use Ayinga for an example. She has the exact same things as I do. All of them except for the daily timetable are here. Instead of daily timetable, we have a daily journal. And that's to, if you want to put work in there, or if you just want to write something about the day, ask questions, anything like that. But we are going to go to writing because I can see here, over here, that, hey, I've got writing today. So I'm going to go down to my writing tab. And we can see it's green because it has work. Uh, and I've clicked on it. Now, we've got to wait for it to load. I do apologize. I'm going to actually refresh the page. You can do this too. It might help. It's helped me a lot, refreshing the whole page, because sometimes OneNote doesn't sync very quickly. A lot of people have been saying, oh, I've clicked on it, but there's no work there. Well, actually there is. It just takes a while to load. So I have been refreshing the page up in the search bar here and then going down to here and obviously waiting for it to load, but you can see the difference. I've actually got all the days now. So I'm going to go to Friday on writing. You can see writing's highlighted, going to Friday, and if I click this, the image should come up, but we've got a writing task here, as you can see. So the instructions are here and the image is over here. It might take a while to load. Refreshing the page really helps. And you can see the instructions are here. Obviously, read through the instructions like you would be listening to your teacher at school, and then you can start by clicking anywhere, guys. Even if it said start here, like I've done for my class, you can click here, you can click here, you can click here, and then start typing whatever you like. Because OneNote's really good like that. It allows you to do anything you want. I could even write over this picture if I wanted to. So if you've got maths and there's a maths worksheet, you can actually write over the maths worksheet. Let's go to guided reading actually. And you can see I've also got all my learning. So I'm going to go to Friday, which is today. And yes, the images will take a while to load, but you can see that the work is here. So now all these images will load and you can see the tasks you need to complete. Now, here's a second thing that Mr. Salik and I wanted to show you. In our reading groups, we were just making activities. So in my class, you'll know that if you've done the reading groups, you would know that I've asked you to do something down here. Now, with the help of Mr. Marla, we've actually got some fantastic worksheets, and I've put the instructions up here. And you can access those worksheets in the reading groups workshop tab. Scroll up to the content library. Wait for it to load. And I'm going to click reading groups worksheet. That is a new one we are doing. And it has all the different activities here. So you'll see that on my reading groups thing in Ainga's tab, in her guided reading tabs, she has been asked, and so is everyone else, to do the reflect activity. So all I need to do is go to reading group activities. Just wait for it to work. And I find the one I'm doing. Oh, the reflecting activity. I click the reflecting activity. This is in the content library. Here it is. So all I need to do is take this, click it, copy, and then scroll down back to my thing for this tutorial. It's going to be Ainga. Go there, go to Friday, and I just need to paste it. So I'm going to find any place, remember, and so I found a little place down here. I'm just going to double click and I'm going to right click and paste. And I'm just going to say, okay. Oh. And boom, there it is. And then you can start to type straight into it. So you'll also find that the instructions are all there for the guided reading tab. So luckily for Anya, she's got it right there. She doesn't need to do it today. Do the copying and pasting, that is. Now, final thing we wanted to say was, with guided reading, make sure you read the Epic login instructions for your class and the instructions for accessing your Epic account, because we've had some issues where people are accidentally logging into other classes. So make sure for Blue you're following this one, and with Mr. Salican, he's changed his, you change your class code and find your groups, and then you'll be able to find the books that we have set for you. Other than that, I think that's it. We will be checking every day, guys. Just checking that how you're going with the work and what you might be having difficulty with. That is all for today. I hope that was helpful in some way. Remember, you can put questions into the collaboration space. We've all got a question space in collaboration. I'll quickly show you just here. And if you have any questions or issues, we can go here and ask me a question, and you can type in anything there, and any one of you can type in there. So I hope, though, that this has been helpful, and we'll be uploading a video every day. So different things to help us with check-ins, making sure you're going okay. But if you have any questions, in the question tab. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.